Hi, YouTube fam. I am Angeline, the nursing assistant. Well, we have made it to the end of the week. Today is Friday. So I hope everybody had a good week and we're looking forward to this weekend. This weekend is Easter weekend, so I say to y'all, Happy Easter. Let's get into this video. Today, we'll be talking about the pros and cons of working in home health. First, let's talk about the pros. One of the pros advantages of working in home health, your schedule is very flexible. So if you have a busy personal life, small kids, then this home health may be good for you because you can actually change the days that you see the patient. For instance, if you see a patient, supposed to see a specific patient 2 times a week, you may see them Tuesday and Thursday of this week because your personal life or something you have to do may be more convenient for you to see them on those 2 days versus the next week you may have to see them Monday and Wednesday. You can do that in home health. Also, you can change the time. This week you may go and see them at 9 o'clock. Next week you may need to go see them at 12. So as you can see, it is very flexible when it comes down to your schedule. Versus working in a facility, you will have a straight set schedule, and those are the days and the time you have to go. You cannot flex and move them around. So if you need to do something, you will have to take off or come in a half a day. So working in the field, if you need that flexibility, then home health may be a good position and job for you. Another advantage of working in home health is you get paid by the patient. Some home health, not all, let's get that clarified. But some home health pay you by the patient, not by the hour. Why is that an advantage? Because just say I have 8 patients. I start at 7. 1 o'clock, I'm finished with my 8 patients. Versus working in a facility, I would have to work a full 8 hours in order to get paid for 8 hours. In home health, if I complete 8 patients by 1 o'clock, I would get paid the same amount that a person that working in a facility doing 8 hours versus me only working 6 hours. So that is a huge advantage. Sometimes I have had 12 patients in home health and got finished at 3. But if I was in a facility, that would be like working 12 hours versus working 8 hours, and I'm getting paid like I have worked for 12. So that's a huge advantage in home health. Another huge advantage for me, if y'all have seen my previous video, I will link a video up here. Y'all know how I hate being micromanaged. I can't stand being micromanaged. And in a facility, most facilities, you're going to have a supervisor or a head CNA or administrator, somebody trying to micromanage you as a CNA. That's kind of come with the territory. But in home health, you will not have that problem. You pretty much is working independent. You don't have anybody over you looking down your back all the time. You don't have anybody trying to keep up with you all the time. You pretty much is an independent worker. So if you like to work independent, then and not like being micromanaged, then this is an excellent choice for you. Another disadvantage of working in the field is you will be required to drive your own vehicle. Therefore, you're putting a lot of wear and tear on your car and mileage. But in saying that, they do pay you for mileage, but it's not that much, and therefore it does not equal out to the wear and tear on your car and the maintenance that you have to do to keep up with your car. I personally have been blessed where I do not have to drive my car. I actually have a company car that I drive. But in saying that, I do not get any mileage pay. But for me, that's okay because gas now is very high. So I don't have to worry about gas because I also have a company credit card that I don't have to supply my own gas. So for me, it is better for me to drive their car and not get the mileage compensation because gas is high. I'm not putting wear and tear on my own car. But for me, that is a disadvantage that you have to drive your own car and put all these miles on it, therefore requiring maintenance much more than you would normally have to do. Another advantage is the patient load. In home health, your patient load would go up and down. So if you need a more steady income, a more steady guaranteed hours that cannot flex at all, then this may not be the area you need to go. Because sometimes this week I may get 40 hours, next week I may get 50 hours, but the next week I may only get 30 hours. So if you need that guaranteed certain amount of hours every week, then this may just not be the area you need to consider, because the patient load in the home health tends to go up and down. Now, this may not be a disadvantage for some people, but it's definitely a disadvantage for me. Rural areas, working in rural areas. I have a lot of patients in rural areas, and the street numbers are not there. The house numbers is not there. I'm not used to working in rural area where the mailbox is on the street, and just because you see the mailbox, you still don't know where the house is. You still got to find out where the house is. That is so annoying to me. But working in home health, at least in my area where I'm working, I come across this a lot. I work in rural areas a whole lot, and I'm just not used to working in rural area. I'm used to going to a house where the house number is right there in plain day. I'm used to going, if I see a mailbox with a number on, the house is right behind the mailbox. I'm not used to 4 or 5 mailboxes sitting together and the house may be 3 blocks down the road, but the mailbox is right here. I'm not used to that. So that is so annoying to me, and it is a disadvantage to me. So, and I'm going to insert some video, a video of this here, me going into rural area right now, so you guys can see what I'm talking about. And I'll be back after the video. Look guys, look where I'm driving, doing home help. I am in the rural area. And I'm not familiar with the rural area. I hate being in the rural area. But this is how this is looking. Truly the rural area. Look at this here barn or farm, or I don't even know what it is. Look like a horse stable. Look at the horses over there. I'm gonna let down the window so you guys can see it. See the horses over there? See the horses? It is all kinds of animals out here. I got my air conditioner on, you guys, so kind of have to turn it down a little bit. But yeah, it is crazy out here. And like I said before, the house, you see where I'm going? You see this long road right here? I had to actually go down the long road to get to the house, but the mailbox is out here. It's kind of tricky, you guys, when you're not used to the rural area. The roads and the addresses and stuff can be very, very tricky. So, in saying that, let me get back and pay attention to where I'm going, because I'm driving now 27 miles to my next patient, and it took me like 56 miles to get here. Let me give you a picture of this open field. Open field, open road. Y'all know this is how I had my accident on these open field, open road, and all of that. You know, that is how I had my accident, on these open fields. So I have learned my lesson. I have learned to take my time and look, because these, look at that. I guess they gonna plant some over there. Man, I'm just not used to all of this. It is weird.
In 1/8 of a mile.
So working at home
Highway
help,
31 North,
I
East
guess
Nashville
depends on
Avenue.
where you are. You will be working and driving in some crazy location. Anyway, you guys, I'll get back with you at a later date. I need to concentrate on the road. Bye. You guys, will y'all look at this here, where I have to go through in home help? All these nooks and crannies. It's ridiculous, you guys. That's the only thing working with home help, especially in rural area like they got me going. How can I find this road? What is the name of this road? Come on. But this the road I got to go on. But that road out there, that's the address. It say she or he live off this road. But I had to find my way and come here. Come on, guys, give me a break. Ridiculous. That's the address. How can I see this address and I'm driving on this road? How can I see that? Guys, out here in the rural areas, you got these fields. You got cows out here grazing. Sorry about that wind. It's a strong wind because they actually got a storm coming. And This is a two-way lane that you have to deal with. So, yeah. So this is the deal when you're working in rural areas. Okay, guys. So y'all looked at the video. You kind of get the feel of what I'm talking about. But anyway, we're going to end this video here. But overall, the pros, oh God, the pros definitely outweigh the disadvantage for me. I love my job. I love what I'm doing. I love being in the field. I love working by myself. I love being independent. I love nobody behind my back, looking and lurking. I simply love what I'm doing, and I love the choice that I made. Anyway, you guys, I hope y'all got some kind of value out of this video, and hopefully y'all got some kind of insight what home health is all about. Anyway, if you would, subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell, because you don't want to miss not one of my videos. Not one. Come on, let's get it started.